about, have you actually come across anybody, or you get a sense of more people asking you about, or fears about AI replacing their jobs? Do you get like that sense of fear or uncertainty from the people that you're currently working with, or that's in your space? I just want to
Mm-hmm.
like the general vibe.
Yeah, I think the general vibe is curiosity. Hey, they're curious. How can they integrate AI into the processing? How can it help them to be more efficient? Um, I haven't seen people that is very resistant of AI. I think it's more in awe that how much AI can do. I think now we're discovering, or they're even comparing a variety of different platform.
Mm,
Of course, ChatGPT, with
mm,
now other platform and other tools, and Google has a new tool. So they're comparing result with these platforms. I think a sense of
mm.
curiosity is it's rare. People are quite excited about.
It's true. I'm very excited about, because I saw this, is it a meme or social media, some kind of post where um, people are saying, I want AI to take over uh, the mundane jobs like
Mm.
dishwashing, laundry, uh, and things like that, at administrative jobs, and not take over my creative job so that I have to do dishwashing and laundry or something along those lines. Which I'm like, yes, please, still do those mundane jobs so I can do what I love. Okay, just now we talk a little bit about human skills, right? Recently there have been I mean, it's on the rise, but recently there have been some major companies that have seen massive layoffs, even in the tech space or in other industries. Um, I'm just curious, from your experience and your viewpoint, what do you think are some of the real reasons behind why companies do massive layoffs, or what are some of the most common misunderstandings that people have about these layoffs?
Mm. Mm. Yeah, so there has been, and it's also then it translates into employee in general. People are feeling insecure about their job, and then they're spending less, right?
Mm,
This is a behavior. It affects
mm,
behavior. Um, in the space that we work with is primarily SME. So a lot of the layoff that we've seen, the headlines, these are big companies and MNC, right? It would be difficult for me to, speculate why. But of course, in terms of running a business, whether you're MNC, SME, one of the primary goal is to, shareholder, return on investment. So is a lot driven by that. Certainly, the business model or how they run their business in the last few years has not generated maybe profitability or long term sustainability, and they have to readjust. And laying off people is one of the strategies to readjust. Um, so whether in a big scale or small scale, that's happening.
mm,
But I think it's also how do you at the same time, you know, again I don't know the other strategy is layoff could be one, but how do you reinvest in the people that you have?
mm,
How do you rebuild the culture moving forward? Um,
mm,
so I think if there is an intent to do that, then that could be a good thing for long term, sustainability of the business.
mm. The one I agree. I think reinvestment is something that is very that a lot of companies, especially companies that are not that large scale yet, they don't really take it. It's not one of their priorities, I would say. This is
Yeah.
my own personal experience.
Yes. Yes.
Mm,
In my experience, I think those. in the SME, even in the SME space, those who put people as part of their business strategies, will come out ahead.
Yes.
We'll work with companies that since, for example, pre-COVID 2019, and they focus a lot on people, and even today it has not changed. But it's about consistency, and it's just part of the business strategy,
Mm.
um, and it's not a one time that they focus on people in Q1, but it's every day. They build a culture around it, or they have processes in place. When we say about focusing on people, you also need process, you need metrics, you need measurement, you need reward and recognition system to support that. It's part of their practice, and we see the result. We see the sustainability of the business. They're still
Mm.
in business today. They're still thriving. They're still achieving accolades. So we've seen that happening.
I think it's a very long term view.